This morning, new video shows the moment rescuers found 4 young siblings deep in the Amazon jungle. The eldest 13, the youngest just a year old, the kids looking emaciated but alive. For the last 40 days, rescuers had been scouring the forest, covering more than 1,600 miles. It was called Operation Hope. And finally, over the weekend, Colombian special forces in the middle of the night lifted them to safety, evacuating them to the capital of Bogota. Colombia's president saying, "Our children were taken care of by the jungle." The children, members of an indigenous tribe, had been living off the forest since their Cessna plane went down on May 1st. Along with their mother, they'd been flying from a remote Amazon community to a small city in central Colombia when the pilot reported engine failure at 7:30 a.m. May 1st. But when rescuers arrived at the scene, they found 3 adult bodies, but not the children. And over the weekend, joy, relief from their family. Their grandmother says Leslie, the eldest child, had always taken care of her younger siblings and would have known exactly what was safe to eat. Earlier this morning, Hoda and Savannah speaking to the commander of the rescue operation.
To think there was a 13-year-old who was the oldest and a little baby who turned 1 while in the jungle. You dropped food and you had a loudspeaker with their grandmother's voice asking them to stay where they were, not to keep walking around. Did that help you in finding them?
For the another part about the food, for instance, we are not sure in this moment if they use one of them to maintain their survive.
We are so amazed by you and your team, and above all, these children. We heard that the family was so grateful to you, sir, that you were named as a godfather for the littlest one, for the baby.
That is true, and that is an honor for me to be a good father. I feel her like my girl. It is amazing. I just only have 1 kid, but for me, I have in this moment 2, the girl and my boy.
Telemundo reporter Rafael Poveda has been covering the story.
They live in a small community in the middle of the jungle, so they are used to the jungle. They know what they eat. They know what to eat. They know about the worms. They know about the jungle.
There was edible cassava flour found in the wreckage, and photos taken by the search team show fruit half eaten, which, along with footprints, a baby bottle, and tiny shoes left behind, were all clues to the young survivors. Their grateful father telling reporters, "We believe a lot in the jungle," calling their rescue a miracle of God. Now recovering in the hospital, the director says they're weak but speaking. And the 4-year-old and toddler were playing, the director says, adding that when a child plays, they feel good.